The time has come. Zelda is coming to the big screen. Well, supposedly. I'm Patrick, and this is... It's no secret that Nintendo is quite happy with the theatrical release of Illumination's Super Mario movie earlier this year. I mean, why wouldn't they be? That movie finished its box office run with over $1.3 billion. It would be silly to stop now. While a sequel to the Mario movie is all but guaranteed at this point, Nintendo seems to be expanding their movie catalog to another one of its timeless classics. You heard it here, folks. There are rumors that a live-action Legend of Zelda movie is now in development. This was the IP that jump-started the open-world genre back in 1986. Since then, Zelda has become one of the most successful Nintendo franchises ever, consisting of 25+ titles and over 35 various Game of the Year awards. And it has been regarded by many for having produced the greatest game of all time, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And I can assure you, you won't find any bias here. I promise. So what exactly is this rumor? Well, according to a Twitter/X user by the name of My Time to Shine Hello, Universal is now currently developing a live-action Legend of Zelda movie. But who is this My Time to Shine person? Supposedly, they are a prominent leaker who has had a history of revealing insider information on other large franchises such as Marvel and DC. Still, it is healthy to maintain just a little skepticism, especially considering that this isn't the first time a live-action Zelda project had been in development before. Back in 2014, it was revealed that a live-action Zelda TV series was in development by Netflix, but the project was unfortunately scrapped when its existence was leaked online. So, does this mean that Universal's Zelda movie is now in jeopardy? Well, who knows? There is, however, a major difference between the situation that Nintendo found themselves in back in 2014 compared to the one they find themselves in today. Back in 2014, Nintendo did not have the overwhelming success of the Mario movie. With Nintendo's confidence boosted, they may be more apt to just let this one fly, especially considering that Universal was the one who produced the Mario movie as well. Since Universal is in talks to get the rights to the Zelda franchise, this means that we could see another faithfully adapted and successful video game movie. Still, Nintendo will most likely keep a tight leash on Universal's creative control with this film. This is of course to ensure that Link, Zelda, Ganon, and the rest of Hyrule are accurately represented on screen. Now, the biggest question about a Zelda movie, which has been a question for as long as I can remember, is how will Link be portrayed on screen? Link is one of gaming's most famous silent protagonists. Now, Link isn't mute, it's just that as a player, we never actually hear him speak. Typically, all we do get is... Thanks to Zelda's most recent mainline titles, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, players have already warmed up to the idea of a fully voice-acted Hyrule. But still, Link remains an enigma. So how will they tackle this issue? Personally, I feel that there are 4 options that we can go with here. Option 1, only Link remains silent. This would mean that all other characters can talk freely, but Link would remain the silent protagonist. Conversations involving Link could be done by having other characters interact with him in a way that reveals what he is saying, similar to Breath of the Wild. Option 2, the movie has no dialogue at all. This style of film is hard to do right, but it is still an option. The movie would just have to be crafted in a way to avoid conversations and instead rely on the actor's body language and expressions to convey the story. A Quiet Place is a perfect example of this kind of movie. Option 3, do it like the old games. Instead of having normal dialogue, the filmmakers could opt to have subtitles in the style of the traditional Zelda games, like this. Now, I'm not sure how well that would play on a feature-length film, but it is a possibility. Option 4, just do it normally. Characters would speak and act just as they do in a normal movie, Link included, but with this option, we're gonna have to get used to hearing Link talk. The Mario movie featured characters that spoke at lengths much longer than they did in their own games, including Mario himself, so it wouldn't be too different for Link. But voice acting is a different animal than live action, so we'll see. Hopefully, we will see a Zelda movie finally grace the big screen. If Universal can put as much love and care into the Zelda movie as they did the Mario movie, then we may be in for a special treat. And if that happens, you won't hear me whining about it. Oh hey, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed listening to me whine about our devolving pop culture, then make sure you follow the channel, drop a like, and leave a comment below. And hell, if you share it, we might just have a chance at saving this thing. Until then, stay cultured.